Recording in progress.
the Rose years were they were short lived, but you got to remember there was Jimmy Butler thrown in there when they
Yeah.
had Luau Deng at 6 men. They had a
They
stretch of
had
like 8
players.
years. They had a stretch of like 8 years where they were a playoff team, and at some point in time they were competitive.
I gotta look.
After they fleeced the Knicks and made us get Eddie Curry, they were good from that point on till about Jimmy Butler when he left.
Let's see here. So since the 2016-2017 season, they've had one winning season in that time. Okay. So that was 2016, 2017. They were 41-41. They were 46-36 and 21-22. I don't remember how that happened, but they did.
46-32?
Yeah, 46-36. Yep.
Okay.
Then from
That's missing games. Is that the bubble?
yeah, it must have been. No, 2021, 22, 22. I don't know. 46-36. No, that's 82 games.
It is. Okay. 46-36, yes.
Then from 2010 to 2016, they were good.
Yeah.
2010,
that's the
62
stretch.
and 20, 50 and 16, 45-37, 48-34, 50-32, 42-40, 41-40. Right? So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons.
The Joakim Noah, Luau Deng first started with Derrick Rose, ending in Jimmy Butler, but most of that core cast stayed. But Rose had got injured and stuff like that. But yeah.
So between that, there were 12 years between the 62 and 20 team.
There
were 62 and then another 20. That was the last championship with Jordan.
Yes. No, they were bad. If you're going to talk about after Jordan, it would be after
Jordan. 2 winning years after that. So, yeah. But that has been 27 seasons, and they've had 7 winning seasons out of that. Like, it's not good. They haven't been good.
But yeah.
They had a chunk in there with Rose.
Yes, but they were competitive. They were not. They were.
I mean, Rose was an MVP. Like they were very good.
They lost. They were East favorites the year that Rose got injured in that Philadelphia series, and then they lost the Philly series. But they were the favorites to go to the NBA championship that year
because they lost in the conference finals year before to the Cavaliers, right? Or no, the Heat. The Heat, because it was
and then they were going through the Eastern Conference, and then they lost when Rose got injured in that playoff series, and they just the team wasn't the same. They were good, but see, they were good enough to be top 6 like when the NBA before the play-in games, they were a legitimate playoff team pretty much all those years in that time. I'm talking about like lately, the last, like you said, what they have a 46-36 in 2021.
Yeah, but other than that, the last 10 seasons have not been good.
Yeah, but they've been a top 10 team in the East, and you just can't get better that way. They've made really bad decisions in the front office.
Yes,
and the with the coaching. Honestly, Donovan was not a good choice.
No, and they just hang on to him for some reason.
Then they made really bad decisions in free agency and trying to get guys. And I don't
trade
think
away
they
draft picks and for Vooch and whoever else, right? Like it's just
Zach LaVine. Was it Zach LaVine?
Well, like Zach LaVine wasn't a bad player though. Like that was.
But you got to pair. Zach LaVine's the type of guy you got to pair him with someone else.
Yeah, well, yeah, and they had what's his face, DeMar Rosen.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
And that's when they went 46-36.
They did, yeah.
They were a good team. They lost in the first round of the playoffs, but I like that basketball team. Like they weren't great. They didn't win 60 games, but
a team where you think you could build from. You need a few more pieces. You get a few more pieces. You get a good coach around them. The Donovan thing was not
because they had Zach LaVine, DeMar Rosen, and Lonzo Ball.
Oh, Alonzo got injured, and that really hurt them
That and
too.
he didn't play a whole year for him. He got injured that
Yeah.
year, and they never played since.
Mm-hmm.
So like they made bad moves. They've traded for bad pieces. They have bad coaching, and
Mm-hmm.
they've stayed pretty much in basketball hell,
Yep.
where you're not good enough to be in the playoffs, but you're not bad enough for a top 5 pick,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just stuck. And basketball is the basketball draft is so, I think we've talked about this before, where it is so loaded or condensed at the top. The talent is condensed at the top. Sure, there are hits that you could find,
Yep.
but the majority of your superstars come out of the top 10, top 7 picks, right?
Yeah. Top 7. Yep.
And if you're not in that top 7, which the Bulls consistently
Weren't
weren't, except for when
because
they got Derrick Rose, because they had like the 2.3% chance to get in the first pick, and they got it that year. And everybody's like, well, it's rigged because Rose is from Chicago and all that stuff, right? But like, if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have had Derrick Rose. Then what would they have done? They would have been running the Joakim Noah Luol Deng party out
no,
there.
I think at that point y'all were still, I think, had Eddie Curry. Those were some bad years
Yeah.
for the Bulls. Wait, no, see, because you had what happened to Jason Williams, who was supposed to be your future.
Oh, that was right after Jordan, right? So
Yes, that was a few years after Jordan. He came that one year, was rookie of the year, and then
no, he didn't play at all.
no, he played. He played one year.
Jay Williams,
Jason, yeah, it was after his
Elton
rookie
Brand
year.
played for him.
It was after his rookie year that he got into that accident, I believe.
Jay Williams. Did he play? I guess he did. He played 75 games.
He was the rookie of the year, I believe, that year.
Was he?
And then in the off season, he gets that motorcycle. It was going into his second year after the off
That's right.
season.
Yep.
Yep.
There's
And
no way
that's
he
what
was rookie of the year because he only averaged 9 points a game.
I think it's a point, a legit point. Man, he might not have been rookie.
He was second all rookie team.
Okay. Yeah, that's not the same.
No. that means there were 5 legitimate rookies that played way better than you.
Way better.
Maybe you're in this group of the next 5. Yeah. So I forgot he even played a season, but yeah. They don't.
I think I said, I think y'all had some talent there. Better talent than we had during those years. Like
the Bulls Bulls just been bad, and it's hard to want to watch the Bulls or follow the Bulls because they're actively bad. And now they're trying to be bad.
It's
And,
yeah.
Like I don't care. Those guys on the team don't want to play out there like that. They don't.
But on the positive note for them, this is supposed to be one of the better draft years in recent memory.
Yeah.
The talent coming out this year is supposed to be good talent from like 1 through 6 or 7. And that's just coming out of college. We haven't even talked about what foreign guy that we haven't seen who's gonna make his way up the ranks. But 1 through 5 or 6 is supposed to be really good.
So you know what that means?
Y'all are drafting 8th?
Yeah, that is exactly what that means. That means for some reason the 11th chance of getting the number 1 pick will get the number 1 pick, and the 12th chance of getting the number 1 pick will get the number 2 pick, and then like the 5th chance will be the 3 pick, and then you have to go 1, 2, 3, and then the Bulls will get stuck at 8. Right? That's what'll happen.
Listen, I am watching the San Antonio Spurs be good, and I absolutely hate it.
Sure.
Because there is no reason they should be. They lucked up into getting Victor Wembanyama.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't bad enough. They weren't bad long enough to be relatively back.
They're
number 2 in the West.
Of the Patriots.
They're number 2 in the West. Like they are not. They have not been bad, and they've had so much talent go through that door. Uh-huh. And I'm like, how do they continue to get talent in place in San Antonio, whereas a place like Chicago can't get the talent? There are other
people running it are different.
They are.
And And until Jerry Reinsdorf dies, nothing's going to change with the Bulls or the White
Yeah.
Sox. So it's just like he's like a walking curse. Like I hate to be like that. Just sell the team, please. Just sell the teams. Be gone. He's not even like majority owner. He's just like the chairman of the board. He's the elected like runner of these things. So, like the Bulls and White Sox are owned by a bunch of people. Yeah, and Jerry Reinsdorf is just the one that gets to run things. I guess you'd think the rest would be like, oh well, I guess if he keeps making money, they don't care, right? Like
It's impossible not to make money in NBA.
yeah. It's impossible not to make money on any of the sports. Baseball teams make money hand over fist. And you're like, why? How? People still watch baseball. A lot of it.
Yeah, baseball's coming up. I guess I'm supposed to be hyped about the Mets. I don't know.
I don't care about baseball either. I'm a fan of two Jerry Reinsdorf teams. Until he's dead, it's not going to change.
Well, it's been a while since we've here. The football season is now over. You got to pick something to watch, sir.
We got free agency coming up. I had the combine this last week. We got free agency coming. Like, I don't want to watch baseball. I don't actively like it anymore. It's tough. And it's a sport I used to love. And basketball. Maybe I'll watch hockey, I guess. But then you got those douchebags. I can't even handle that.
Oh, man. So, yeah, since we last been here, the
Seattle
Seahawks are the Super Bowl champions.
We've had work conflicts and personal life stuff.
Personal life kicks people in the butt.
It just happens. But here we are. The Seahawks won. Whoop-de-doo. No one, the biggest nobody gives a crap outside of Seattle and New England Super Bowl. I guess the Patriots got exposed. I guess. I don't know.
Man, Will Campbell, their first round left tackle got exposed.
Yeah, well, like in his defense, and I'm not making excuses, he had been playing hurt or got hurt midseason, whatever. It's just one of those things because like the Patriots, they had an easy road to Super Bowl, not the easiest, but it was easy. And then they finally played a team, and that team, man, they whooped him up. And then I saw people the next day talking about how Drake May had one of the best Super Bowl stats ever and stuff like that. He played a bunch of garbage time. Like they were
it was
down
a lot
by
of garbage time.
Scores, right? Like what are you gonna do?
It was a lot of garbage time.
They're just chucking balls downfield because they were down. They down by 30 points. I didn't care. I didn't really watch a whole lot of it.
That Seattle defense was, oh boy, they bullied that left side of the. If it wasn't Will Campbell, it was the left guard. They bullied that left side of the ball.
Yep, they sure did. Turnovers, and it's not like Sam Darnold was good.
He didn't have to be.
Nope, didn't have to be because the defense just locked
and they
it down.
ran the ball.
Kenneth
it felt
Walker
like it felt like 80s football. Just ran the ball with good, solid defense. Yep. Not solid defense, better than solid
smothering defense. Yeah, their defense was very good. It was good all year, right?
Yeah.
And Kenneth Walker III, he's Super Bowl MVP. He's going to be a free agent starting next Monday. And I saw there's possibility landing in New York.
There has been talks about the Giants getting Kenneth Walker and trying to draft the running back from I think Notre Dame.
Oh no! Why would you want to do that?
I have no clue where this running back. Like everyone, I heard Tiki Barber talk about it the other day.
He's
says
really good.
what? Oh, the guy from Notre Dame.
Yes, Love. Yeah.
That Tiki was talking about how maybe the Giants they think they have a solid running back room, but they don't know how confident they are. You've got Tracy, a converted wide receiver turned running back who's really still learning the position and also has not been able to play a full season.
Yep.
And then coming off of your dynamic running back who's had a horrific injury and you don't know where he's going to be.
Yep.
So how confident are the Giants with their running back room, even though from the outside looking in, it looks like the room is very talented.
Mm.
I don't think you waste any cap space or money getting Kenneth Walker, and I don't think you take a draft pick that high um for Love or running back. I don't know where I'm here getting it from, but I have heard the rumors of the Giants looking at Kenneth Walker, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Man, taking running back's a luxury pick, and I don't know, especially when it's that high. And like the Giants aren't that close to.
We're that close.
You are. You're that close.
We're not to take a running back. No, no. There's still places we need.
Yeah,
we need talent.
You're drafted in the top 10 here.
Five, number five,
top 5 for like the 8th consecutive season. I think there's plenty of opportunity to shore up some spots. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I like the draft to be interesting. I really like Sonny Styles out of Ohio State. So he at the combine, he's 6'5" linebacker. First ever over 240 pounds to run a sub 2.4 or 4.440. Have an 11-foot broad jump. And a 43-inch
vertical. Yep.
Come on, man. Like that.
And the Giants won't draft him. It's fine.
Is he good though? I don't know if he's good. I didn't watch any Ohio State, but I mean, like those sorts.
They said Ohio State may have 5 people in the top 8 or 10 picks.
Ohio State does.
They probably do. Caleb Downs will probably will be the first safety off the board for sure, and it's a strong chance he doesn't go past the Giants at 5.
Yep.
If he's even available at 5.
Yep.
Right?
The only thing I saw about him is he's got some sort of degenerative ACL condition. But people say it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Whatever.
So
yeah, Carnell Tate. You got an edge rusher out of Ohio State. I can't remember who. Yeah, they got a lot of talent out of Ohio State.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I think I like the position the Giants are in. They have not drafted a linebacker in the first round of the draft since LT.
Yeah.
That is the last linebacker the Giants have drafted in the first round. They just don't draft linebackers.
And the only thing about they're too high to draft an off-ball linebacker like that isn't an edge rusher. Like you gotta that high.
But they didn't even draft Micah Parsons, who Micah said. I recently heard Micah said that the Giants told him if he was there, they were going to draft him, and he thought he was going to be a New York Giant. And that is why he gives the Giants hell every time he plays us. This is what he said. I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear that. And they asked him, who the Giants pick instead of you? And he was like, Kadarius Toney. And that hurts even more.
For sure, yeah. That is painful.
So. But
yeah.
No, it's this offseason is starting off very interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So we got through the Super Bowl, yada whatever, right?
Yep.
We have the news.
All the coaches have been
fired, and all the coaches have been hired. Every coach has been filled. So that's interesting. And then we got all of the activity that's happening. Tua Tagovailoa has been told he's going to be released by the Dolphins. Kyler Murray has been told he's been released by the Cardinals. So there's 2 quarterbacks right there. The Colts just put on the transition tag on your boy Daniel Jones, and they're trying to actively trade Anthony Richardson, which I don't know who would even give a draft pick for him. So that's kind of crazy. What else is going on? The Bears Pro Bowl center decided to retire yesterday. 1 year into his 4-year deal that he got to make him the highest paid center, and he's only 27. It's just I understand you want to you got money and you want to, but why'd you commit to the time, right?
Yeah.
It's Jesus. Now the Bears who had one of the best, if not the best, offensive line in football last year. Now their left tackle is out for the season because he tore his ACL at the end of the year, and their center
And
is
now you got no starting center.
and no starting center. But luckily, there's a few centers out there, including Tyler Linderbaum, I believe his name is.
Yep.
Who the Ravens aren't trying to keep for some reason, even though he's arguably one of the best centers in football, and he's 26 years old. I know, whatever. So he's out there. He's going to get paid.
He's been rumored to the Giants. I've heard.
Well,
the Giants may try. Yeah, Giants will try to get him. But like I said, when you just see when all you see is Giants news or your team's news, every guy that becomes a position of need for your team is rumored to get.
Yeah. Especially in the world of clickbait, right?
Yes.
What else happened? The Chiefs traded McDuffie to the Rams today. The Rams are back into fuck them picks mode. They've traded like 8 of their last 9 first-round picks for players. And McDuffie's another one. Pro Bowl cornerback. There you go. That's the Chiefs. The Chiefs got rid of what's his face last year. Cornerback, Pro Bowl cornerback. Chiefs get to the point where they can't pay their people. So I get it.
Yeah.
What else has happened? The Jets, for some reason, I don't understand why they did this. They tagged
Breece Hall.
Why?
He wants to leave more than anybody.
Yes, they wouldn't trade him last year. They tag him this year. Like what? Why? Like what has he proven? One, that he's tag worthy for on as a running back.
He was drafted high, and you got to make it. Was he second round?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and felt like they drafted another running back who they were very high on.
Yeah. So, let's check out the Breece Hall stat lines. 2022, 7 games, 463 yards, 4 touchdowns. 2023, 17 games, 994 yards, 5 touchdowns. 2024, 16 games, 876 yards, 5 touchdowns. 2025, 16 games, 1,065 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Well,
is that top 3 running back in the league numbers?
Yeah, but what's the tag going to pay him? $12 million? They're not paying anyone else. They don't have anyone else on that team, and they don't have anyone left.
It don't, but why though? Those are replaceable numbers. It's 14.293 million.
But maybe they want to keep him. They like him, and the tag is just there to maybe try to work out a deal later. But
the man doesn't want to be there.
He does not want to be there.
What deal is he going to work out? Right.
I don't know. Maybe the 12 million that the carrot is like, hey, you sure you don't want to be here? Because he's not gonna get that anywhere else.
No, but definitely not, because he's not top 3 running back in the league numbers.
So
he's interesting. Like if he's available and the Bears threw money at him, I'd be like, okay, cool.
They have nothing. The Jets have nothing.
No, they're terrible. They don't have a quarterback. They're interested in Tua. I know that. They said that today.
They shouldn't be.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Kirk Cousins is going to get released. So
yep, Kirk Cousins has been told he was getting released.
Mm-hmm.
They still don't. The Steelers still don't have a quarterback. I don't think that it's been announced if he's coming back. If Rodgers is coming back.
Yep. He said he was on the old Pat McAfee show today, and he's like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Like, if you're looking for, maybe it's yesterday, if you're looking for something for me, it's not coming. Like, I don't understand why the Steelers allow themselves to be held hostage by this doofus.
Every team does. You can't just say the Steelers.
Yeah.
Every team has been held hostage by that doofus, as you so eloquently put.
But he is. He's got a really fast brain, though.
The fastest ever recorded by that one person on that one device.
Guy, yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's interesting because there are teams that need a quarterback.
Yeah.
but no one wants what's out there.
Nope. There's only one quarterback that's like top of the draft worthy, and he's going to go number 1 to the Raiders.
Yep.
And then after that, it's Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, Marcus Mariota, what's his face? Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What are you going to do? Need a quarterback. Got to do something. Trade for somebody. Mac Jones. Trade for Mac Jones.
It's just crazy because all these teams got rid of their quarterback with no discernible replacement available.
Yeah.
Like, who's Miami going to get?
I don't know.
Who are the Arizona Cardinals going to get?
I don't know.
Who are the Jets? Who are the Jets going to get?
I don't know.
That's the part that's crazy to me. The Jets need a quarterback. The Jets need a quarterback. The Arizona Cardinals need a quarterback now. The Steelers need a quarterback. The Miami Dolphins need a quarterback.
Yep.
You could say Indianapolis Colts need a quarterback because I don't know if Daniel Jones is going to be ready for the beginning of the year.
I don't know. The Vikings have already said that they're because after we talked, we haven't talked because remember the last time we talked, we were talking about how shitty it has to look for Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, the now former GM of the Vikings, that Sam Darnold was going to the Super Bowl, and then right after the Super Bowl, they fired Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. So the Vikings are already they've already tore it down to the studs just about, and the JJ McCarthy experiment is over. I've seen things talking about where like his inability to learn and be better is concerning.
It's not looking good.
No,
it's not looking good with them.
I have not been on Twitter in multiple years, but I deleted my account is there still because I had my pinned tweet was if you draft JJ McCarthy at a spot where there are other options and then you've doomed yourself. And he didn't heed my advice, and it's still there. I think I deleted every other tweet that I had too, except for that one. Just left it there.
It's a lot going on, and next year, oh man, there's going to be, and it doesn't even matter what Arch Manning does.
Mm-hmm.
His name alone is going to put him in the top 1, 2, 3 picks of next year's draft. And how many teams are going to be fighting for that pick?
I know.
At this point right now, the number of teams that would need a rookie or a young quarterback, because there's not a lot of quarterback talent out there, it's astronomical because we just named the teams that don't have a quarterback right now. We didn't even talk about the teams that need a quarterback, even though they currently have one, like the Vikings, possibly the Falcons.
Falcons. Falcons are a problem.
The Browns always
need a quarterback. Yep. I saw people talking about the Browns the other day, and they brought up can't forget about Deshaun Watson. I'm like, you can forget about Deshaun Watson.
You probably should.
You should just forget about him. Well, he's under contract. So what? So what? No one's going to pick him up, and he's not going to play for you. Just let him go. Yeah. So there's lots of teams that will be needing a quarterback. I think we've said this every year. There's always teams that need quarterbacks, and you just don't know it until you get to that point. And I thought looking forward to the offseason, there won't be that many quarterback problems out there, but there are.
Yeah, I just don't, and it's the same thing that I said with what we said with head coach.
Mm-hmm.
If there is not one better than yours out there right now, why are you doing it?
Yeah, you just continue to sell. You're already paying them. It's
going to cost.
Not the Giants, but the Dolphins getting rid of Tua. Why?
Yes, just because you don't like him and the optics look bad.
You got 3 more years left of him. Is he cooked? Maybe, but is he better than Russell Wilson or Marcus Mariota or Zach Wilson or Tyrod Taylor or Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett or Jimmy
Or Justin
Garoppolo or
Fields.
Mitchell? I'm just going down the free agency list of the people that are available right now. Mitchell Trubisky, Case Keenum, Trey Lance, Braden Allen, Josh Johnson, Carson Wentz. Yes, he's better than all of those.
Yes. Yes.
Just deal with it. Just
Mhm.
live with the situation. You don't want Aaron Rodgers, so and he's not going to go there. So just deal with another year or two. You're already paying
Yeah.
him. Deal with it.
Yeah. Unless you feel comfortable with Quinn Ewers and you're going to promote him to starter.
I mean, you can, but that's just keep Tua. Like dropping that $30 million, it's still on your books. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I know this is way too early because we don't even have a draft and free agency hasn't hit. But those teams without quarterbacks, I don't see what's going to happen with them. Miami is already waived Tua and Tyreek Hill.
Uh-huh.
They have they got a new coach.
New coach. Yep. New GM.
New
coach.
GM. I just don't see a future of them being good.
No.
In Arizona, that division, they're just going to get swallowed whole.
Yeah, for sure.
Every
team in their division, in Arizona's division, is not just a little bit better, but light years better.
Yeah, they're contenders. Yeah. They are contenders.
Yeah. 2 of them were both in the NFC Championship game this last year. And the other one's the damn 49ers.
Yes. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, they're going to be bad. Miami will probably be bad.
Uh-huh.
The Jets are going to be that division. That means the Patriots are going to be in the playoffs again.
It's the Patriots and the Bills again at the top.
The Bills again.
And the Bills are struggling. Like I don't know what they're going to do, but it's like whatever. It's funny, like the NFLPA report cards came out.
Mm-hmm.
And like of the top 7 graded teams, like 5 of them fired their head coach. The bottom 4, 3 of them fired their head coach. So it's like I don't understand. Yeah, whatever. It's bizarre. Football's weird. Like everybody's being weird. Just sometimes you just got to be like, okay, we're just gonna suck. Like we'll do our best, but we'll probably be bad. That's just how it goes this year.
Yeah, but the thing about that is when you get into that mode where I'm just gonna be bad, you want staying in that mode a little longer than you want to.
Sometimes, yeah, but like sometimes you just have to like bite the bullet and deal with your situation, like that. And I hate it. I hate it because Sean Payton and those fucking Broncos, man, because they're just like, okay, we're just gonna treat Russ like shit and get rid of him, and then they bounce back and they're good, right? It's like it's an outlier. It's an outlier situation. It's not like a model to follow.
But they weren't bad.
No,
like their team defensive wise were really good.
Yeah.
Even when Russ was being bad, that team was still pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
So their defense, they've just built on their defense, and they've gotten slightly better at the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a competent coach. I know we don't like him, but they've got a competent coach and Sean Payton who can coach.
Yeah.
So with those 2 things, it's turned them into a pretty good team.
But the way it looks is, they had a quarterback situation they didn't like. They bit the bullet and they ate a bunch of dead money to get rid of Russ, and then look what happened. They became good, right? Like that's not the model to follow. The model to follow is like what you just said: build a strong defense, have a competent coach, and then retool your offense with young talent that you don't have to pay a lot of money to, and good things will happen. And it did for them up until Bo Nix got hurt. And, I don't know, but that's not the Dolphins. That's not what the Dolphins are going to be next year. That's not what the Cardinals are going to be next year.
Yeah,
and you can almost say that with near 100% certainty.
Yeah, it's going to look like this. They're going to try to win the first 4 games. None of those teams are going to win their first 4 games.
No.
And then the tank begins after week 5.
Yep.
After week 5, the tank for Arch Manning or whoever's out there starts,
Yep.
and it's gonna just be bad football because I don't see Arizona. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what about Arizona. Arizona can honestly run who they had out there towards the end of the year. Was it Jacoby Brissett?
Yep.
I don't see why they wouldn't just run Jacoby Brissett out there, let him start.
Might
He
as
actually was
well.
playing better than Kyler Murray when Kyler Murray was playing,
Yep.
and it cost you almost nothing.
Yep.
So might as well
Draft
run
a
him
guy
out.
in the 5th round. Sign some journeyman veteran and see what happens.
Yeah, you might not even need the journeyman veteran. You already got him in Jacoby Brissett,
Yeah,
right?
you got that third guy though, right? You can't rely on a 5th round draft pick quarterback that out of
They could
wherever.
they could take a third or fourth round pick.
But
They could take,
who
you know what I
though?
mean? Yeah, I don't know. First after the third round, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. Let's see,
But
draft. I don't even know. I even watched most of the combine. I still don't know. However, the quarterbacks though, they had one quarterback though that broke like Anthony Richardson's vert in broad jump, and like another guy ran like a 4.340 or something like that.
Mm.
Like, oh, the fastest quarterback class, whatever. And no, nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna go out there and draft somebody off of. Oh, you thrown 50 passes last year? Great, come be an NFL quarterback.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting this year.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles have AJ Brown who wants to be traded.
Yes.
The asking price that the Eagles are asking for, other teams are going, we're not giving you that for him.
Was it? Is it 2 firsts?
They want like 2 firsts for him.
Yeah, no one's giving up 2 firsts. Guess what,
The
AJ Brown? You're gonna be an Eagle.
Yeah, the Patriots said they went to the Eagles for the task, and they said the Eagles aren't serious. He's like,
Yeah.
they can't be serious with what they're asking for AJ Brown.
They're waiting for somebody to get desperate, I guess. And the Patriots just cut Stephon Diggs today.
They did.
So
I was telling my friends the Diggs brothers will be probably moving back home with their mom, because none of them have a job right now.
Yep.
Neither of them do. So
I can say this with near 100% certainty. I'm like 99% positive. DJ Moore will be traded by the end of this week.
This week?
Yes.
Well, I guess if you're going to trade him, you trade him before free agency starts.
Yes, it's going to happen. The league season starts next week. He has guaranteed money kicking in on the 3rd day of the league season. He's like a 27 mil cap hit for the Bears, who are currently now they're under the cap because Drew Dahlman retired. The Bears are going to make some moves. I can almost guarantee they're going to be trading DJ Moore. They're going to be either trading or cutting Tremaine Edmonds.
Why would you put that out there now? Because I'm telling you, the Patriots would give you DJ, give you some of DJ Moore. Also, the Broncos are looking for a wide receiver, because those are the teams that have been making calls for AJ Brown.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can, I can almost guarantee, and it's not because DJ is bad and he doesn't fit the scheme, because he ended up being, after I said I don't know if he's gonna be on the Bears next year, and then he like saves like 5 games. Like, always like DJ Moore, always been good. His money it doesn't work, and if he does stay with the Bears, they're gonna have to restructure his deal and kick the can out extra years, which ends up hurting him in the long run. But we'll see.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't have a bunch of young receiving talent on that team, which is something weird to say about the Bears. But when you look at it and you're like, the question mark is over Rome Odunze, it's like, all right, doing okay, I guess. We'll see. I saw that because the Bears are actively trying to move Tremaine Edmonds. They gave him permission to seek a trade because they're going to cut him if they don't trade him.
The Giants.
I saw the Giants are a big.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, dude. I like Tremaine Edmonds. I don't want to see him leave. He's big, long arms, fast. He plays
4 interceptions from.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, come on.
He's good. He's a good interior linebacker. Like, you could do far worse. You can do far
Mm-hmm.
worse than having Tremaine Edmonds. I just think from a salary cap position, he's only got 1 year left on his deal,
Yeah.
and it is a like a deal that a team friendly deal where if they cut him now, like I think it's like 1 million in dead cap or something like that, right? So it just makes sense. I think that was the plan when they signed him. I think their defense is going in a different direction. When they signed Tremaine Edmonds, it was the Eberflus scheme, which was long, fast guys in the middle, but Eberflus could never make it work. So
Yeah, we just released our linebacker,
Bobby
Bobby
Okereke,
Okereke. Yep.
yeah, like you're
He was a cap casualty.
yeah,
We knew he was going to get cut because of that. There'll be others.
mm-hmm.
Giants decided not to use their franchise tag, which I don't know who they would have used it on.
Yeah, I know.
Some people were saying Wandale Robinson.
Oh,
Uh that would have been way too much for
yeah,
1 year for Wandale Robinson. That would have been very dumb.
yeah.
So but
But he's
Wandale,
probably gone though.
oh, he's gone. He's an unrestricted free
Yeah, but I'm
agent.
saying like they're not going to resign him. Like they're not going to be able to.
Yeah, no. He had a really good last year, and even the years before that, they were pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
But he went over the 1,000 yards last year, had 90 something catches. Yeah, he should get a nice paycheck from somebody.
Yep, he'll get paid.
If he doesn't, then he's welcome to come back for a little low.
Yeah, no,
And probably about a 3-year deal.
yeah,
Nothing more than that, because what's going to happen is Slayton's deal is going to end at the end of this year. The Giants, Malik Neighbors still has 3 more years, but before we can start franchising him, so they wouldn't have another wide receiver that was getting any money. Oh, wait, pull up. No, he missed it. Knicks lost.
no, no.
Man.
I could have told you that would happen.
The last second three they missed. They were 103 to 100. It was a good game.
Dang. Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting week here coming up because of free agency, and I'm excited. It's like my favorite. I'm gonna have a hard time doing work because I'm gonna be sitting there. I'm gonna have the iPad there with the NFL Network running, and then all the crazy is gonna happen, and hopefully, it's all good for the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm still like I don't think it's gonna happen, but I still have secret hope that Max Crosby is a Bear come this time next week, even though it's a lot of money for it's like 27, 28 defensive end who's constantly hurt. It sounds like a Bears move.
Yeah, they're talking about Max Crosby, but they always to the Cowboys. They have no money.
Yeah,
They have no money.
I want to see the Cowboys do it so I can laugh at them.
Their defense would be. They still have no back end.
No,
They have nothing in the back.
Quentin Williams
And
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby, that's what their defense would be. And the other big defensive tackle that they got from
Yeah,
the Packers in the
yeah.
Micah
I can't remember what his name is. Yeah.
yeah. But they're planning their new defensive coordinator wants to run a 3-4.
Okay.
I don't know if they have the players for that.
No, if they had Micah Parsons, they would.
But they got Micah Parsons and then wound up getting 2 defensive tackles.
Yeah. So
Like Quentin Williams and the other guys, defensive tackle.
One's a
like,
nose and one's a 3-tech. So those are guys that are usually on the field together.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're running 3-4, you'd have one defensive end, those 2 guys, and then you have your upright edge rusher, linebacker guy. I mean that's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, but with 3, Quentin could demand a double team because you need that guy that's gonna, but he's not gonna be over the nose. He's not a nose tackle.
No, they're a dude from the Packers is a nose tackle.
So I guess they possibly could run a 3-4.
But I mean, if they had a guy like, an outstanding outside linebacker, edge rusher, like a Micah Parsons type, they could definitely run a 3-4, no problem.
Yeah, Man, you know what? There was a lot of injuries that happened late in the season.
Yeah, there were quite a
Like a
few.
lot of bad injuries that is gonna mess up team's season at the
Patrick
beginning.
Mahomes, Micah
hmm
Parsons.
Micah Parsons,
Those are the two
uh,
biggies.
um, uh, even what's name's injury happened late in the season. Didn't happen quite at the end, but Daniel Jones injury happened
Oh
late.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
It, there's a few of them. It's like, oh man, that's messing up your next year too.
Yeah. Well, you know what's going to happen now because Patrick Mahomes got hurt, and I think the Chiefs are picking 9. They're gonna get some like stud player, and it's gonna be a San Antonio situation.
Oh, I don't say that.
They're gonna get Jeremiah Love or whatever. They're gonna have this crazy running back out of the backfield that can catch like, yeah, it's not. God, I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah, they need a running back. Kenneth Walker going them there would be a nice pick for them.
Yeah, I mean, but they got Pacheco though.
He's trash.
I know. I don't like. I don't care. Hey, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I don't really care much for him.
Yeah, I'm not talking about his personality. I'm talking about on the field and on my fantasy team. He's been trash.
Yeah, yeah. That's he's a product of hype because that's Super Bowl. He's a 7th round pick or whatever. Blah blah blah. Everybody
he's
goes.
a pro, he's the product of they had so much talent everywhere else, and they just need to run the ball a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't run the ball the little bit that they needed to run the ball.
Yep.
They had to bring Kareem Hunt back to try
Yeah,
to do.
that's a bad look.
Hmm.
You're willing to bring Kareem Hunt back.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting this offseason. I want to see what teams look like because
Mm-hmm.
I think my team's gonna look better. I really want to see how we look with Harbaugh, and I don't know what this Matt Nagy offense is gonna look like, but I'm not happy.
Is that it is Matt
Yes,
Nagy? I
yeah,
forgot
he's
about
our
that.
offensive coordinator. Yes, not too happy about
Oh my
that.
God, Harland, I forgot. It's been so long since we sat down and talked about this nonsense. You have
hmm
Matt Nagy as your offensive coordinator.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Bears coaching legend of Matt Nagy.
I, I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried about that. But you know what I am interested in?
Hmm.
The Tennessee Titans bald squad.
Oh, they're all bald. Even the guy that's like, I can kind of not be bald. He's like, I'm bald.
I'm bald.
They're all bald. I've never seen a balder crew in my life.
I'm interested in the Robert Sala head coach with the Brian
Brian
Dable.
Dable. Yeah.
I'm really interested in what that team can do next year with those two as the leader of the defense and leader of the offense.
You know what to me that reeks of? Like,
What's that?
like they went to like summer camp together or something like that, or they had a class junior year of high school, and they're like I know if we ever get a chance we should coach together, blah blah, it'd be great, right? And that's what it feels like. Like they broed out one time, and then they decided that, yeah, you know what, we're gonna work together. I'm curious.
I'm interested in seeing that team do their thing.
Yeah, we'll see. They are the bald squad though. Very very bald.
Yeah. Anyone else the coaching? But last we left, we wasn't sure who the only position that hadn't been filled was the Oakland Raiders, but we had figured that it was going to Kubiak when the Seattle finished, and it did.
Yeah,
That's where they went.
and that's exactly how it went. And let's talk about how it went here real fast because we haven't talked about it. Since then, we predicted the awards. I was +2 going into it.
Uh-huh.
Assistant coach, you said Vance Joseph. I said Clint Kubiak. He went to the Patriots dipshit. I can't remember his name. That's why I wrote down Patriots dipshit. Head coach of the year, you went Mike McDonald. I went Ben Johnson and went to Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
Comeback, you said CMC. I said Dak. It was CMC. So you got one there. Defensive rookie of the year, you said Emin Wari. I said Schlesinger. It was Schlesinger.
Oh,
Offensive Rookie of the Year, you said Dart. I said Tatoria McMillan. It
yeah,
was
you
Tet.
got that one.
Offensive
Yeah.
Player of the Year, you said JSN. I said Puka. It was JSN. So we're back to
Mhm.
even. Defensive Player of the Year, we both said Myles Garrett. MVP, we both said Matt Stafford. So I was +2 going to the Super Bowl.
He was +2 coming. Yeah.
You said Seahawks. That was my pick anyway, so it didn't matter anyway. So I'm like the winner 3 years in a row.
Is it 3? I think it's only 2.
It's
I think
definitely
it's only 2.
it's definitely 2, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.
I'm pretty sure I won that first year.
I don't know about that.
Yes,
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go in the Wayback Machine. Let me pull up my spreadsheet for that year. I'm pretty sure
I think I won. I think I won in convincing fashion too.
Convincing fashion? I don't think
it was
there's
a
ever been a
convincing
situation
fashion.
where anything has been convincing. Let's see. That would have been 2024, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That was 49ers Chiefs Super Bowl? I don't remember that year. Oh, you're right. Convincing, not so much.
Okay.
We tied.
It's a win by me.
You were up 95 right to my 94 right going to the Super Bowl. You picked the 49ers, I took the Chiefs.
The 49ers.
And I won tying it up.
It's a win.
So 3 years in a row, I've won.
You can't win 3 years in a row when I won. You can't. That's not how it works.
Well, if a tie is a win for you, then it's also a win for me. That's 3 years in a row.
Well,
I've won.
Yeah, but I won one of those 3 years that you won.
That's fine. You've won 1 out of the last 3. I've won 3 of the last
3. Those numbers really don't matter like that. But I see what you did.
It's however you want to do it. I'm fine. I'm 2-0-1. You're 0-0. You're 0-2-1.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. This next year, my Giants bets are going to be all wins.
All I know is if we were drafting next year, you would have the number 1 pick because you lost, and you would have had it for 2 consecutive years.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And then the previous year would have been a coin toss, and you would have had that one as well. So, that's all I'm saying.
Listen, I got it. This year I definitely have it. This year I know. Oh man, it really came down to the fact that I knew Seattle was going to beat the Rams. I knew they were going to beat the Rams. But I had already had the Rams as my Super Bowl pick, so I had to pick them. I didn't want to make that pick. I did not want to make that
Nothing
pick.
said he had to. Other than pride. That's pride fucking with you.
That was. And it was a good game. It was a close game.
Mm-hmm. The Rams were so upset about their losses to Seattle, they proposed multiple rule changes in the offseason as direct results of things that happened in those games. I'm not even kidding. One is like they proposed like the way a backwards pass fumble can be recovered. Like it can't be recovered ahead of the whatever. There was something about that. And there's something that had to do, I don't remember. But there were 2 rule changes because they feel that they should have won and they didn't. I mean, nothing stopped them from choking it that one time. And, it wasn't a rule problem.
There's also the tush push will probably be banned. They said it was denoted as a rule to be changed, and this is the first time they didn't cite like player safety. They just don't like it. Now
they just don't like it. Yeah,
we don't like it. So
we're tired of it.
We're not even trying to come up with a reason to get rid of it. We just don't like it, and it should be banned. That's basically what they said.
Yep. Whatever. And what was funny is I think the Eagles were one of the least successful tush pushers last year.
Last year was not good. They were not good with it.
No. It has nothing to do with the fact that their center retired and Lane Johnson was out all year.
But teams also started doing this little wedge move, and that's stealing the ball from Hurts as he pushes the ball over. When the Giants did it, it was not called.
No, yeah.
After that, it was called.
When the Bears did it, it was definitely called.
I was just like, okay. So.
Yeah. They were not successful with it last year, and it'll get banned, and it'll serve them right. I mean, I don't care if it's in there or not. It doesn't hurt me any.
They're not in your division.
No, I don't care. I mean, everybody does it now. Everybody does some variation of the tush push. The damn Bills do it like 3 out of 4 downs. It feels like.
Yes, the Bills.
But I mean, Josh Allen gets 9 yards with it though. Like he almost scored a touchdown from the 11-yard line on a tush push.
Yeah, that's the team. That's probably the only other team that could probably do it more successfully, as successful as them. When you have a 6'8", a guy that big doing it, it's you're gonna win more than you're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
But they still stink.
Speaking of Josh Allen, he's gonna be a proud papa soon, I do believe.
Oh,
yeah. Him and wife Haley Steinfeld shared a picture, and she's like got her belly out, and people were like really upset about it. I'm like, what are we upset about? They're young and in love. Who cares?
I was going through Instagram and that wasn't somebody. It was I didn't watch the whole video because the sound annoyed me, and I didn't even want to watch the whole video because I was going to be upset. Mm-hmm. Ryan Clark. It said Ryan Clark says that the Ravens would be a better team with Kyler Murray than they are with Lamar Jackson. Ryan Clark said that. I didn't even listen to the rest of his statement to hear him defend it. I immediately went past the video because they can't. There's nothing you could say that would make me believe that.
No. What? I don't even know what the justification is, but there's no way that is true, and there's no way he believes that. He can't believe that. He has to be saying it for. See, now you got me curious. Ryan Clark, Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson. ESPN Insider, Ravens have better Super Bowl chance with former number 1 pick at quarterback. Why? Why would he say that?
I didn't even want to listen to it anymore. It makes no sense. There is nowhere where I could see that making sense.
Okay, so the context, I'm not going to turn the audio on, but the question was, who will win a Super Bowl first, Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray? But this looks like it was old, like from a long time ago. But maybe not. And he must have said Kyler Murray. Oh, yeah, this must have been like during the season or something. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know how you can believe that.
This was hours ago. If Murray was the QB of the Ravens, we'd have much more confidence in them, is what he said. How, where, what, and on what earth is that possible?
I don't know.
He can't be trusted to play 16 games.
And Lamar Jackson's one of the best players on the planet.
A 2-time MVP.
Yes.
Should have been 3.
Yes.
Should have been 3.
And if you were drafting, like if all teams were empty and all players in a pool and you had the number 1 pick,
you wouldn't pick Kyler at 20. The team he's currently on doesn't want him.
No. But if you have the number 1 pick, you're thinking long and hard about who you're taking. Is it Lamar Jackson? Is it Josh Allen? Or is it Patrick Mahomes? That's your debate.
Yes.
You're like, how do I want to build my team? And that's which one you go. Like, I don't.
It's Ryan Clark is the guy that you love in your fantasy football draft, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're like, oh man, I got the 4th pick. Oh man, I either got. I miss out on the Allen, Lamar, Mahomes quarterback pick. Man, that sucks. And then he comes in.
Kyler Murray.
You're like, I'm back in, baby. I'm back in.
He's the fantasy football guy who, because you're in a fantasy football league with a bunch of Packers fans, somebody takes Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. Way too high.
Like, why? What have you just done? Like, okay.
Way too high.
Great.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. And you love it. You know you're going to have an amazing draft
Yeah.
because I got someone I shouldn't have. I already have
Everybody
someone I shouldn't have.
Everybody moves down one slot. We're like, yes.
Yep.
Thank you for doing that.
He had to go to page 8 to get that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Oh.
When you're like, come on, make your pick. You're waiting the 2 minutes for and then like it's taking so long because they have to go to page 8, page 16 of the available players to get their guy. Like this is the year. Like, okay, good. I mean, you could have got him 4 rounds later, and then we've been just fine.
Yep, everyone goes down a notch, and you're like, that perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you for letting whoever fall to me.
And there's always somebody that does that, and it's always great. It's always
when we lived in Louisiana, there's always somebody who would take Drew Brees.
Oh yes, always.
I'll take Drew Brees second. Cool.
I still think it's preposterous, depending on the league, to take a quarterback in the first round, unless that quarterback is Lamar Jackson,
or Josh Allen,
because they are 800 yards a game on the ground.
Yep, and they score a bunch of touchdowns running.
Yep, those are the only 2 people that I think I give a first round grade to be. And back in the day, it was also Mike Vick, because he was just like that too, as well. But yeah, no, yeah. And anytime I see quarterbacks in the first round, there's always someone that's like, "Oh, Mahomes went crazy." I'm like, did he go crazy?
Yeah, Mahomes is not a fantasy quarterback. He's not the guy because
he was that year. He had almost 50 touchdowns.
He did it. He had 50 touchdowns one year.
Yeah, but that's the year that made people go, "I need to get Mahomes next year," and that he's been a top 2 first to second round quarterback since that year, and he's not that guy.
It's not that Mahomes is a bad quarterback. He's just not a good fantasy quarterback.
Yep. Matt Stafford is a much better fantasy quarterback. Always has been.
Yeah. I mean, he's a yards and a touchdown machine.
He's 4,600 to 5,000 yards a season
consistently
with 30 plus touchdowns.
Doesn't matter the receivers. He just does it.
Exactly. Much better fit. And you can always get a guy like Matt Stafford round 7, round 8.
Yep. For some reason, people don't like to draft Matt Stafford. Or Jared Goff for some reason. They're there. Those guys are fantasy guys. Oh, boy. All right. Well, this time next week, we will be in the throes of free agency.
When does it start?
Monday.
Okay.
Monday's legal tampering. Maybe they just start negotiating, right? I think the league opens up Wednesday at 4 or something like that.
The Giants have not waived enough people for my liking just yet, or released enough people, so I'm not exactly sure.
I'm not seeing good Bears headlines. The only headline I get is retirements. They say, like Caleb's going to retire or something like that.
That'd be interesting. Oh man,
that's the wrong word. That is the wrong word. Interesting is not the correct word in that situation.
There was a video that I saw once again on one of the social media platforms where apparently some guys for Milwaukee ESPN who they make a living off of just making fun of Caleb, and they were talking about my quarterback shouldn't have nail polish. Did you see them do the combine? They tried to spook. It looked bad. They couldn't bench press 135 one time. And they said, these are the guys that was making, and like all the Bears fans started, these are the guys that was making fun of my quarterback.
I haven't seen that.
And Caleb Williams saw it, and he retweeted they're really bad.
That's awesome.
They were I'm like, God, don't make fun of it. Yeah. And then they tried to claim that they were getting bullied by Caleb. They then made a post that said they were going to donate $10 to an anti-bullying campaign because they felt
because Caleb retweeted him or something.
Yep. Oh, he didn't even say a word. He just retweeted what someone else said.
He doesn't have to. I'm gonna tell you what. Caleb is very social media savvy. Over the last. Oh, I gotta share this picture. It is one of my favorite things here. Caleb shared this. Let's see. Caleb. Where is it? All right. All right, let me share this here. This one, this is how I know that Caleb Williams is cool. Where's it at? Which one is it? There it is. Yep, here we go. Caleb Williams as the Avatar, looking back at all of the past a thousand years of Bears quarterbacks.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Dude,
but the thing is, you don't ask any of those guys for information.
No, don't ask for maybe go back to number 6 to see what Jay Cutler has to say, and then you don't need to listen to any of the rest.
No, you don't need to listen to anybody else.
And the fact that Justin Fields is Avatar Roku is just, and Mitch Trubisky is Avatar Kyoku, and it's like no.
Yeah, no. The thing about the avatars, they should be getting better as the year as each one goes on.
Yeah.
So wait, is he Korra? Or is
he's Aang.
He's Aang. Okay.
He's not the avatar to end all avatars. He is just the avatar that saves the world. Right. I thought that was good. Caleb Williams is funny. He's good. So the Milwaukee, they're a bunch of slobs up here anyway. They can all go to hell. They're so stupid.
Listen, that quarterback beat their guys twice. It was twice, yeah. Because they won the first game.
They're gonna be hurting for decades. That's all I need. I just need it. I need Caleb Williams to have a 21-year career, and it's just be unstoppable and all on the Bears. That's all I need. I need one of the greatest quarterback careers in the history of football to happen. That's all I'm asking for.
I didn't realize how close he was to 4,000. I kind of want him to get that 4,000 to get that off the back of the. It
was like 60 or 40 yards. It was very close.
It was very close.
It was very close.
And it took him an extra game, 17 versus 16, but still, he's going to get the fourth.
He's going to get it, yeah.
He should get it.
He should get it. Hopefully he'll get it this year in like 12 games.
That would be impressive.
Yeah.
That would be impressive.
And then he gets to sit for the final 5 because they've already locked up.
They locked it up 12 games in?
12-0. They're like, the rest of the NFC is just giving up.
Oh, man.
We're fighting for second now. That's the best we could do.
Where's the Super Bowl at next year? It's not. Where's it at?
I don't know. Somewhere where I bet you it's like Arizona or something. Super Bowl 61 location is
SoFi.
Yep.
It was just in SoFi.
I know. It's going back to SoFi.
Like just in SoFi. Kendrick Lamar's was 2 years ago. That was last year.
Yeah. I like to do that. I don't know.
It's the new stadium. It's LA.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Yep. All right. Well, Harland.
Yeah.
I think that's